but welcome to
Yeah,
Fallen
I
Tales.
was accurate.
I was very accurate.
I am Kitsune's Division, GM of this GM of this game. You can find me on Kitsune's Division on YouTube. And now next person to intro.
Just going down Discord.
Cat, sure.
I'm
just going
Cat.
alphabetical.
I'm Cat of Ulthar 000 on like Twitter and Twitch and stuff, and I do commissions when I have time.
Corrupt sometime.
And I love all of you. And also, I am a goblin named Scarbles, who is also a monk and likes to smack.
What I like to hear.
I like to smack some people across the face with your shtick. Is that your shtick?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Anyways,
Literally.
I'm CaptianVenom. You can find me everywhere. CaptianVenom158. Except for, obviously, here. On Twitch. Where we... literally nothing until the next week. I hope to change that soon, because streaming is kind of hard and people need to be talked to, because I'm a loner. Next.
Back in 785. And this one, I'm playing as a human ranger, or elven ranger. I'm the only one out of the crew that doesn't have a whole lot to do online, so this is the only place to find me, if you're looking.
They'll never find the body.
I won't.
I know, I will make sure of it.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry about it, they'll never find the body.
I am Gipsy Dangeresque. I'm just a dude who playing a dude and playing another dude, and in this
Playing a
case,
tree man.
playing a tree person. And my character's name is Ceaderbrook Mahogany, the ancient Paladin, and he's a big tree. He talks real slow and real deep. He is a friend of all squirrels and larger squirrel things.
You're up, Tom.
Hello everyone, I am Mustached Tom. I'll be playing Enzo, the elfin rogue assassin. You can also find me doing so many video games on Mustached Tom on YouTube, and I'm getting back into some movie reviews as well. So look forward to all those movie reviews coming out, like Mortal Kombat and other things.
Wee-hoo.
Oh shit, I dropped my rock. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Dropped my finger plaything. Hi, I'm the StormMage. You can find me on Sixstriders at sixstriders.com/YouTube. And I am playing Galvonis Salazar Zostrionis, Warlock extraordinaire.
Third. Yes, and I am playing the lovely Aurora, who has no last name currently.
Borealis.
Oh, yeah. Aurora Borealis. And, yeah. If you are ready for today, take us to a magical land of wonder.
Okay, where we last left off, the party had entered the magical city of Alvira, and were escorted by the guardsmen Marcus Grumman and Krozex Verxi, I call them.
I believe that is correct. Let me double check my notes
Yes.
here.
Krozex Verxi. They were escorted to the area to get their basically to try to get the IDs to be citizens of the city. Given temporary IDs, Marcus and Krozex also escorted them to Scarbles Monastery. Before that, they fought a goblin gang known as the Boomer Gang, known to threaten people with boomerangs.
Lovely.
And now we continue our adventure. 2 days have passed since you guys have entered the monastery. What have you guys been doing for those 2 days? I'll ask you one at a time. Let's see. I will actually roll a dice to figure out who I asked first. 1. Well, that's a great sign. Cat. What has Scarbles been doing for the past 2 days?
Regular monk stuff.
Okay.
just doing some monk things.
I guess I don't need to ask for role-playing on that.
What sort of monk things, Scarbles? You know,
Monk things.
Ask Fantasy Tilda Swinton.
Oh my god, are you...
Cleaning floors, meditating, doing stretches.
Okay, sick. Storm. What has Galvonis been doing for the past 2 days?
What would he have been doing? I'm guessing he would have just been getting to know the city a little better. Just trying to get his bearings on where exactly he is. Where has life brought him to this moment? This city. This grand magical city that he has found himself in. And probably try to find, like, some minor work to get him out of the temple. Well, she can just doing something. As you
look around to get some work, they actually ask you for your ID to check if you're a citizen. And after seeing your temporary ID, they kind of shoo you away as they tell you it's illegal for them to hire you.
It's the moment.
Yeah. I guess now I will roll for... Actually, I'll roll a 1d4. It might be easier. Okay, 2. Let's see, who would be 2? That would be Mr. Dragon.
Alrighty, so what Kai would be doing during the week is that he'd be seeking to find information.
Okay, how do you go through finding this information?
Would the town itself have a mercenary guild or a guild of some sort, or would he have to revert to more like I guess covert ways, like going into like inns or that kind of thing, to find a powerful help?
There are guilds around the area. There are guilds around the areas. Some people actually point you towards a guild known as... Give me a second, I need to find one of my notes. I'm a bad GM because I don't have my notes on me.
Now, this is why I give myself an hour and a half of fucking prep time to get myself ready.
Remember those days?
Again, first time GM.
Storm, give me my shotgun.
Okay.
But I'm Buddhist. I don't carry a shotgun. I got a spear you can use.
They point you towards a... actually, is there any type of guild that you are looking for in particular? They tell you that there are multiple types of guilds in this city.
Wouldn't have high-level spellcasters.
They point you to a direction... they point you towards a guild known as the Arcane Rune. It is a... They tell you it is a spellcasting guild.
So that's really entirely... They're inquiring about us. Yeah, thanks.
Huh?
Really quiet, Dragon. And you're cutting out a little bit.
Dragon?
Do we lose him?
I think
we may have lost Dragon.
Sorry, the IRL stuff.
Oh,
No,
Ah,
but he,
so anyway, what
he
is he
would
asking?
he'd be inquiring for high-level spellcasters who would have access to mind control magic that would have recently been in the Elven lands.
Mages of mind control in the elf. There are a few of the enchanting wizards in the city. Enchanting is not used. We'll look into seeing any recent unusual activities of the enchanting variety. Yeah, enchanting.
For their service, he leaves a small portion of like 10 gold pieces on the table and shows that he's a citizen or a temporary citizen in this city for now. But he'd leave a way of contacting him if they should find something.
Very well. We will inform you as soon as we can. Let's actually go down the list now. Venom. What would Aurora be doing for the 2 days?
Well, as I mentioned in our conversation, I believe was last week or the week of last session, Aurora would have tried to figure out or ask people it's like directions towards her goddess's church in particular.
Okay. Simple enough. They point you to a temple of Aurora. It's simple as that.
Who I shall enter in.
As you enter in, you notice something about this church. There are high as hell, or not high as hell.
What?
Sorry. There are very high bookshelves, all covered with different types of books. It almost
Immediately
kinda
gets
looks like,
anime sparkle eyes.
it almost looks like a giant library.
Okay, I'm gonna apologize. I zoned out for like 2 seconds, and I thought you were saying that the church was very high. I was like, what?
I actually said high as hell, so I figured that you would think that.
I suppose I shall look. I try to find the nearest church member.
Okay. You look around, it's not hard to find the nearest church member. All of them are in garbs of some kind. Mostly in Talora's color.
Of course.
Is the same color as your little sash thing.
I suppose I shall go up and inquire information or ask. It's like, hi, fellow Talora worshippers, new here in the city. What do?
Greetings. Welcome to Church of Talora. Is there a book you wish to see in particular?
I was more looking for, I guess, not really a book, but more like advice, what I should do for the church. She holds up her sash. I'm not from here.
Ah, you are a worshipper of Talora from another section of the church? Or sector?
Sector, yes.
Roll me a deception check.
Well, she doesn't really know how to answer the question, so...
You're not from a Talora church. You're from a church of Ziana. You're technically lying.
I mean, I was raised under a different church, but she's still... whatever. My God. Lying through my teeth. That's
First natural
the
20 of the
perfect
night,
roll. First player roll, too. Jesus. Damn.
I see. So you are familiar with teaching of Talora?
Yes?
I want to say roll me another deception, but I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna make you do that. Very good. Advice of what you do: spread the word of Talora. Research as much as possible. Or if you, which area of belief do you fall under Talora? Talora is worshipped as a goddess of magic and a goddess of knowledge.
More of the knowledge half.
Well, one of the most popular ways of praising Talora is research. At least when it comes to her knowledge area.
Odds.
If you would like, I could give you some basic books on Talora's teaching.
Sure. Raise his eyebrow.
He goes to one of the shelves. This man seems to know where like every single
Everything
book
is
located.
It's like 5 seconds. He knows what the hell he's looking for.
Yeah,
Damn
he
it.
seems to have this library completely memorized of where everything is located.
Color me impressed.
Here you are, the history of Talora, the studies of Talora, and the basic principles of Talora. These should help you along the way.
She will gladly just open one briefly, just skim like the first couple lines, close it, bows respectively.
He bows back.
She just sort of looks perplexed at why he bowed back. Like, I don't know how to deal with this.
Do you need help or something?
She looks around at the other people. Is there a high priest or priestess around?
Lady Celine. Or not Celine. Lady... why can't I not remember this name?
Come on, you can do it. You believe.
Lady Bell is not available right now. She is currently in her private study.
It's rather troubling. I was hoping to at least momentarily to one of the higher priestesses. I suppose if she's not available, I might come back another time.
If you wish, I may take a message for you.
Yes, please.
And what shall this message say?
She thinks for a moment. I suppose it'd be... Good greetings. My name is Aurora Borealis. She will properly say her full name and spell it out if he needs that. And I would like to speak to you at a further inquiry in time. Raise his eyebrow.
He writes it down.
I think that's all I got, really. Scratches the back of her head.
Very well. Just to make sure, I will let you read it. He hands the note to you.
She will read it over.
You notice that it's very difficult to read. Like, it looks like a doctor's signature.
her like you know how anime protagonists just muscle on the forehead just like pops immediately, like straining her mind.
Yeah.
She squints because she's not used to writing in fancy language, fancy write, aka cursive. It's like that looks good to me.
Very well. I will deliver this message as soon as Lady Bell is available.
She will. Again, thank you very much. I will be on my way. If she needs to call upon me for anything, here is where I am staying for the time being. And she will say the monastery of where she is staying at currently.
Very well. I will keep a note of that.
House respectively, and thanks again, and starts to head out.
Gipsy. Gipsy.
Yeah.
Danger man.
Hello.
God. What is Ceaderbrook doing for 2 days?
I wander the city, looking for the different kinds of two-legged creatures that dwell in this enormous habitat.
Okay. As you walk around the city, you notice a large amount of, there are a few orcs, tieflings, and other races screwing around, but you notice the majority of this is humans, elves, halflings, and gnomes. You notice that there is a very large number of these people in the city.
Humans, elves, halflings, and gnomes?
Yes.
Gnome.
Are there dwarves?
There are dwarves. They are probably the second people who populate the city.
I would like to take a tour of the various gods and goddesses that are worshipped here.
Okay. Like before, when Marcus and Crossix are showing you around, you see, what god should actually be worshipped in saying that about it? I know at least 3, but I don't know if the other ones would be.
Moon, sun, knowledge, magic. Basic.
Well, knowledge and magic are the same ones.
I know, but
Yeah, those.
Arcana or religion?
Wait, what?
Matters not.
Okay.
rolled.
So which gods do you look for in particular?
I'm not looking for any in particular. Which ones do I come across?
In the city, the churches that seem most prevalent are the Church of Sola, the goddess of the sun, Celesta, the goddess of the moon, Talora, the goddess of knowledge and magic, as well as Opsola, who is the platinum dragon god of Aurora. And as you notice around the Opsola temple, There are a ton of kobolds and dragonborn flooding that area.
Okay. But Celesta's like the best one, right?
To you, yeah. But no, in this city, it seems like of the 3 temples, Celesta, like, there are more people heading towards Celesta's temple than any of the other 4.
Yes.
Fuck. Joking.
I perused the place where most people congregate and trade shiny coins for objects that they need.
Okay, you go to the marketing district. You see a lot of people trading gold and silver for various items. Some is for food, some is for magic items. And you're probably, like, in this area during the busiest time of the day. There are tons of people there.
Yes. And what is for sale? What are people selling? What kind of magic items are people selling right now?
Magic items. It honestly depends on which part of the city you're in.
The busiest part.
Okay, the busiest part where they're selling magic items.
Yep,
it's like
just
trinkets, magic trinkets that are infused with magic to help people's lives. Like, one thing of interest you actually see is someone riding on a leaf, a giant leaf.
like riding, like it's flying.
Like, it's flying, and they are basically standing on it like a surfboard.
Like they're surfing on the leaf. Dude, that's the coolest shit.
Yes, you see, like, and you mostly notice that it's teens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On the
but
on the leaf.
These curiosities are exactly the kind of thing Ceaderbrook is most drawn to. He's kind of shambling about the city, trying to get to know all these goblins and tall goblins and not squirrels and and all these different very big invisible things that everyone worships and all these magic items they have.
Okay.
He wants a leaf. He wants a leaf. What do those cost? He wants a magic leaf.
Okay. You go up to a shop with one of the leaves on display.
Ooh.
A human with, like, the best way I can describe him is he kind of looks like a extreme sports person. Like he's wearing very, very, like, bright colors, and he looks 80s as hell.
So
Excellent.
Greetings, man. Welcome to Shredders.
That's a radical leaf you've got there.
You're looking at the. I didn't think of the name. You're looking at the mahogany wind. Yeah, real sweet.
Oh, mahogany, you say?
Yeah, these things are totally awesome.
How do they work?
We'll see. This gnome, I think his name was like Barfex or something. He enchanted these leaves with runes.
Barfex?
Yeah. Roll insight. Roll
Okay.
insight on this guy, and I'm gonna
I would
roll
like to
a
roll insight,
deception.
yes.
Okay, you're probably gonna get this.
Oh!
You
Basic
can.
bitch stats.
Okay, you can kind of tell this guy doesn't know exactly what he's talking about, but it seems
But
like
it's-
he does know somewhat of what he's talking about.
Is his heart in the right place? Is he dumb
his
or
heart is in the right
malicious?
His heart is in the right place.
Okay, what did he say? Barf, what?
Barfex.
I just want to put Barfex down. Flying lead. Barfex the gnome made
He, like,
magic
enchanted-
flying-
He like enchanted these leads with these special runes that allow the wind to major winds to carry these things. So sweet.
What do I do if I wish to have one of these?
Well, you have to pay for them, but I suppose I can let you test ride them for a bit.
This is gonna be a disaster, me out of character.
What would
And
this
I-
actually-
He
puts down the
grabs
leaf.
a leaf.
What would this be considered, actually?
Is it
mostly,
riding?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
acrobatics?
roll me a dex check.
Dex check.
How well you ride this leaf.
I'm looking.
Dex.
What about performance? Okay, fine.
Sure.
I'll roll a dex check. Okay. Really? Okay,
You
good.
can roll performance.
Yeah, to show off your cool, neat tricks. Oh,
As soon as you get on the floor,
I
it
just fall
starts to
face
glow.
first.
It starts to glow, and it just rides off, and you rides off with you not on it, and you fall butt first on the floor.
It's like a horrible car wreck. It bursts into flames. There's like people crying.
Total wipeout, man.
No!
Literally, he's gnarly because he's a tree.
Yeah, I get it.
joke is bad.
So, do you want to buy this thing?
What does it cost?
It costs 50 gold.
Jeez.
50 gold pieces for a lovely leaf? I could do 40.
Roll me persuasion. Okay, let me see how well he gets on his opposing persuasion. Sure, I can give you like the employee discount or something.
Wonderful. It bears my name. I am Ceaderbrook Mahogany, and now I have my wind.
Excellent.
In case you
And
want to
I-
know, it's called a breezy leaf.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's just a model he was talking about, was the mahogany.
Breezy leaf.
Excellent.
Did I hear that right? It's called a breezy leaf.
So I grab a breezy leaf, and when I'm not trying to write it, I stick it in my head. Like, like it looks like it's a hat. It could be like a feather in his cap, almost.
I just imagine
Yes.
it's like a Kappa lily pad leaf, or lily pad umbrella now.
Yeah, I assume he tries to give him like the biggest one he has in stock.
Yeah, he tries to give you like the biggest thing he has.
Because I'm sure they've got ones for like orcs, at least.
If you if you stick that thing in your head, you're gonna look like a cruise ship showgirl trying to like wear the feather headdress.
Yes, it's a dashing feather in his cap.
Amazing.
And I'm curious, how when I use it, what does it do for me?
Basically, if you were to use this, it increases your movement speed to 40.
That's what I was hoping for. Because Ceaderbrook moves quite slowly.
The only shortcoming with it is you can only move in straight lines unless you are proficient with this thing.
Sure. For now, that's fine.
Also, you
I'll
hover
take that.
5 feet. Or not 5 feet.
Nice.
Not 5
Like
feet.
1 foot.
Yeah, you hover 1 foot.
Okay, cool. I'll put it on.
This
And then after that, he goes back, and he gets to know the other people that live in the temple that he's going to be staying at.
Okay, so I don't have to
That's fine.
do this forever. Tom,
Yep.
what is Mr. Enzo doing?
I'm gonna be trying to follow very sneakily. I'll roll stealth if I have to. Praise X.
How are you gonna find Crozex?
I'm assuming he's gonna be around the police area.
Do you know where the police area is?
No.
How
Good
are you
luck.
gonna find it?
I'm curious. Before we get any further, is Krazex part of Organization 13?
Ha ha
Because
ha.
he's got those X's in his name.
Ha ha ha.
With a
Don't
name
give it
like
to you.
Krazex Verksy.
How does a 14 in perception do me?
You look around the city, you notice it's very nice.
I'm looking for the police station or whatever it's called in this universe.
You can ask people, you don't have to roll perception.
You don't have to be an
lazy.
edgelord 24/7.
Okay, what would this be actually? I mean, you could ask Scarbles, you probably know.
Scarbles not a tour guide. Get bent.
Wow!
Like,
Listen, she'll protect you with her life, but fuck you.
Disapproving look from Master. Fine.
Okay, fine. You managed to find a one of the police stations, and lucky enough, you were able to. You see, Crozex talking to he is talking to an elf.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do one of these. With a 26 stealth.
Always with
You
the
are
stealth.
the shadow.
I will roll Crozex a perception check at disadvantage.
Actually, Gypsy,
Oh,
if you
the
say his
shadow.
name backwards, it sends him back to the 4th dimension where he belongs.
15. He does not notice you. He is just talking to this elf.
Excellent.
I feel like you're gonna do
Congratulations, you're
something
a
bad.
creeper.
I'm gonna try to stick around and see if I can gather if he has any weaknesses.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Man trying to kill people.
Okay.
You
Goddamn
follow
Hanzo man.
him. He's just doing his usual patrol duty. Occasionally chatting with the people in the city.
so I don't notice any odd quirks.
Not really. The only thing is that the only thing kind of like a little odd is that he goes to a blacksmith. But
Interesting.
You see, he usually goes to a whitesmith. Thank you.
to be fair, that is an actual thing.
I'll be.
I know. Go home, Storm.
Anyway, anything in particular you want to do while he's in this blacksmith?
Seems like it might not be worth the trouble, but that'll be my day one. So I'll leave that alone for now.
Okay.
And for day two, I'm gonna go to a magic shop.
Okay. You head to a magic shop. Any type of magic shop that you want to go into particular, like weapon magic shop.
I guess that'd be spell scrolls, technically. Yes.
Okay, so you just head to a general magic shop. You head to a place called Wand and Witches. And behind the corner, you see a halfling male handling the wares.
Why, hello there.
Oh, greetings. This halfling seems fairly young. Maybe about, in human years, he'd be in his early 20s.
Okay.
I'm terrible at describing people, sorry.
Yes, you are.
The skill I need to work on. Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, I've been curious about a particular spell. Now, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have it. How do I say? Oh, I'll just go for it. I'm looking for a wish spell.
A wish spell?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, that's a bit out of my power. I don't even think the people in the high district have that.
Well, you see, you seem like a good kid. I'll tell you what. If you ever come across anyone who might know, you let them let me know. And because you see, I got this certain bet that I have going on, and it does involve the wish spell. So I'll just leave it at that.
The only person who might have it is Count there. It's
Count Olaf.
Is what?
That does
Count
make
Olaf.
God damn it. It's the only one who may have that spell is council member Saladera, and I cannot get in contact with him.
Can you spell that name for me?
Sure.
I like the idea that his character actually asked that, and the shopkeeper was like, "Yeah, sure."
No, just deadpan face. Can you spell that for me?
There.
Ah.
But someone like me couldn't get into contact with him.
You've already provided plenty of information. I will be off. Thank you.
He's gonna incite you on that.
I just like to imagine Enzo. He says nope, and he just puts his finger up to this person's lips. Like,
what did Enzo actually roll for that?
Deception.
Yeah, deception. Since it does seem like you're trying to hide something.
Whoa.
Ooh, that nat 20 on the other side.
He's a little bit suspicious of you, but he cannot tell what your intent is.
Well, he will head back to the place.
Okay. Time skip. 2 days have passed. You guys have been given your cards. They are hand-delivered to you in a package. And they are basically like ID/driver license.
Scarbles already has, even if nobody believes Scarbles.
Yay.
Scarbles has 15.
And this is Scarbles' registration papers, and this is Scarbles' rabies shot papers.
Well, that puts my mind at ease.
Amazing. Scarbles has creepy shots. That's fucking beautiful.
Here's her tick treatment. Here's her.
Yeah.
Medical records.
Anything you guys want to do once you get your cards?
I have nothing that I want to do.
I just want to chill with my buds.
Nothing.
My new friends.
Uno. Uno.
Scarbles thinks you're all kind of boring. Scarbles will take you all out for drinks.
There we go. Okay.
Ceaderbrook is
Looks
down.
to the others. She's like borderline 1920.
Close enough.
Here.
He doesn't know that.
Sounds old to Scarbles. Scarbles is 11.
Playing
18
slowly.
in human years, I guess I should say.
Ceaderbrook is.
Old as fuck, boy. Your tree.
You don't really need to care about that with your...
Yeah.
2 years of sentience.
He doesn't know how to keep track. It might be 200. It might be 2.
Snap a twig off and count the rings.
Oh.
That would hurt, actually.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
So you
What
guys
is
are
the
going out for
wildest tavern
drinks?
in the area?
The wildest tavern.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, lots of Scarbles friendly people.
Where's the swinginest
Scarbles?
joint, baby?
What do you mean by wildest? Do you mean like most dangerous, or do you mean like
I don't
party?
know, a weird place that's cool with goblins.
This is fair.
A tavern that would accept all races, most.
Okay. So
what she's trying
you
to
guys
preface.
head to a part that's a bit more
Shady.
not shady.
Hello?
Hello.
I get
Papa.
Yeah, I stopped
Not
being able to hear
Kamaka.
anyone.
But
Ah.
not shitty, but
She.
there's another word I'm looking for. It.
I just imagine that
start with
there's
an
some
F.
place that she goes that's cool with goblins and probably kind of weird, because a place that's cool with goblins is probably weird, and somewhere that she thinks that a sentient
guys
tree
had-
would probably be cool.
Yeah, you guys head to a place called the dank.
Yeah.
Sure, the dank hole.
Dank meme.
The dank
The
hole.
dank hole.
Excellent.
And as
They
you
all-
enter, you notice that there are a ton of various races, and oddly, there's not many elves. Or there's not many of the majority races in this place. This place is full of like tieflings, ratfolk, goblins, orcs.
Go.
And as soon as people like Galvonis, Pie, and actually Enzo would be fine here. But as soon as you two enter, you notice some stares from people.
Stick with Scarbles. Scarbles is cool here.
Hey, Scarbles!
Ah! Person! Who works bar, probably.
Yes, a half-orc man working the bar. Says that to you.
Tusky drink person.
Large goblin.
Oh, and a goblin.
Walking tree. This is Tusky drink person.
The name is Tuskbert.
Tusky. I am Ceaderbrook Mahogany, the Paladin. It is
Paladin?
a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Kind of looks nervous as soon as you mention the word Paladin.
Whispers in Ceaderbrook's ear.
After.
Mention your and from references to the room.
Just imagine her having to climb on a bar stool to reach.
Yeah.
So,
I climb him.
anything I can get you, Pete?
Scarbles pay for drinks.
We
Very well.
come for a drink.
You wouldn't by chance have any wine, would you?
Yeah, I'll have some wine.
Wow. Refined. Now, what kind of wine are you ordering?
Oh, crap. You're asking the guy who doesn't drink to name a wine.
A red? Like a light
I
wine?
don't-
Merlot.
I don't
Like a
drink wine.
rosé?
I don't drink
Yeah.
either.
I believe he would drink a rosé.
Yes.
Dumb question, what is a rosé?
It's a mixture of white and red.
Yeah, it's a very.
Rosé means pink.
It's more pink.
Okay.
A 1805 Chateau Le Boeuf.
English motherfucker.
I think that means House of Beef, actually.
That caught me off guard.
I'll have some.
I'll take a shot at it. And just kind of awkwardly looks at the rest of you. I don't do hard drinks. Clubs the
Sauna coming
mind.
up. What about the rest of you?
Scarbles as usual.
Can you tell me what the usual is, or should I make it up?
It is a weird concoction.
It's basically
So
grog.
get the fuck up.
Oh yeah! Do you want me to look up the recipe for grog from Monkey Island?
What stuff?
Once is his stool coming up.
Aurora's just gonna look at. Is there? She's gonna ask because she doesn't really know what to order. Is there like a menu or something that I can look at?
Not really.
Scratches the back of her head. I guess something hard? Raises eyebrow.
I'm gonna roll something for that.
Hold on.
No, wait, shiny hair girl have a sarsaparilla.
I don't know what that is.
It's in sarsaparilla, non-alcoholic.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
don't
it's basically
know.
soda.
It's root beer.
Yeah. Is that actually what you want? It's basically root beer.
I'm
Has
not.
beer in name. She not know better.
I don't know much about how.
Actually, there is sarsaparilla does have a alcoholic.
Do you want me
variant.
to surprise you?
Please.
I'm gonna roll 1d100 to see what he gives you.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Oh!
How much is Scarbles
scared.
gonna have to pay for everyone's drinks?
Okay, he gives. Basically, what he gives you is. It's
Uh oh.
a bottle. He starts pouring out a bottle of liquid The liquid is green with very shiny sparkles inside of it. The bottle itself is blue, and you see a picture of a pixie, and it's called Dizzy Pixie.
Oh God, is that stuff
She's
from?
just gonna look at this squinting.
Is this absinthe?
It's the drink from Eurotrip. Chase the pixie! Chase the pixie!
She's just gonna stare at it for a while. So you
Sounds
go
right,
on to
buddy.
the next first one.
Okay, Kai.
He's drunken Asimar.
Oh my God!
They're pretty similar.
I just looked up the video. It is the drink from Eurotrip is a green alcohol that has a fairy on the front that just says absinthe. Okay.
Absinthe is a thing. It makes you hallucinate.
Yeah, it is.
Oh wait, I shouldn't be playing this while I'm recording.
Probably
That's
not.
probably a bad idea.
Copyright strike.
Anyway, Kai.
He's gonna name off a brew that was common while he was a soldier on the frontier.
What is this brew called?
I wouldn't know.
You can make it up.
Fill in the blank.
It's
Fine.
called moose piss.
It's called Good Drink.
Well, that's not gonna cut it. Give me 2 seconds.
Big air quotes. Good drink. They always
make
use
it
the
up.
air quotes when doing.
Nah. If you're gonna go with that, then just give me a second. I'll think of something.
It's like some guy hands you like a ball you're at on a trip, and you're like, and Enzo or Kai's just like, what is this? He's like, it's good drink. Go on, it's good.
No, he asked for
I'm scared for Aurora.
Deep Grove's brew.
Okay. He looked around. He finds a bottle of it. You notice that it's actually like it's half full. This seems to be a pretty popular drink. And he starts making it for you. And what about you? Points to Enzo.
Oh, I'll just take.
Water?
Yeah.
Shrugs and just hands you a glass of water. That'll be 2 gold, Miss Scarbles.
Slaps it down on the counter.
Wait, what about your boy?
Oh yeah, Ceaderbrook. I forgot about you.
Good job.
I thought you ordered.
No,
You skipped him.
I got no clue. Ceaderbrook looks very confused. He's just sitting there patiently waiting for drink.
And what about you?
Something delicious and powerful and cool.
Oh god. I'm scared for this, man.
Give extra large honeyed mead.
Actually, I had something else in mind.
I was about to
Yeah.
suggest a nectarini.
Nice.
Actually, believe it or not, that's actually what he gives him.
Called it.
What does he give him?
A nectarini.
What is the fuck is that?
It's a very sugary drink, usually
Yes.
served in like a cocktail glass. Little umbrella.
Oh, so we're gonna have a very sugared up tree, man. This is insane.
He takes that and the mead or ale or
Okay, then the price is raised to 2 gold and a silver piece.
She slaps down 3 gold because she ain't got no chain.
It's a tip.
Very
Hey,
good.
there you go.
So what do you guys do now?
Let's find a table.
Okay. You guys find a table easy enough. There seems to be a few empty tables.
Just one at
Is
random
there-
and just sits at it.
Is there one cedar for Ceaderbrook though?
You notice there are some fairly large chairs. Probably
Awesome.
for Goliaths and orcs.
Awesome.
Big folk.
Grab a Goliath chair.
Excellent.
Scarbles still sitting in Ceaderbrook's branches to drink her drink.
Okay.
How are people liking City?
It's good.
The city is wonderful. They're not chasing me around.
Probably because Tree is not trying to climb things that Tree should not climb.
Curiosity.
What about fancy magic man and pointy ear people?
Galvonis will take a sip of his Chardonnay. I'll set it down.
It's a very nice Chardonnay.
The very nice Chardonnay. He mumbles to himself.
I have no idea how to describe alcohol.
Dry.
Wet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Earthy. Fruity.
Does,
If
Does
it's a
Aurora
Chardonnay,
take a
it's
sip of
dry.
I hope you all don't mind me asking, what exactly brought you all to this city? Call it a bit of curiosity.
Hold on, I've got the answer.
A cart.
Very, very good. Well,
Tree funny.
I don't know if that picked up on mic, but IRL facepalmed.
I didn't hear anything.
Scarbles always live here.
Question.
I'm
Venom.
not. Oh,
Has Aurora taken a sip of her drink?
She stares at it for like a solid couple seconds, answering one, looking two, and she's just gonna nervously gulp and just take a sip.
Roll me a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Oh god!
Rip.
Uh-oh.
ooh,
Oh.
party girl,
Okay.
party girl.
Okay. You do not pass out, but your eyes start to dilate and you start to see colors where there more colors where there should not be colors.
Oh, that is not what. She just holds her head in her hands, like barely even touched her drink, just like I did not do this. She just starts mumbling to herself incoherently.
And by the way,
Farm girl.
Storm, this is absence.
Yeah, I guess so. But, hold on, let me get back in the voice. Hello. Because I will be perfectly honest with you all. I didn't really come to this city with a reason. I merely went with the flow. If I must confess, I'd like to hear everyone else's thoughts on what they're doing here. And he looks at everyone. Looks over at Aurora, notices her eyes are like or like saucers, and is like
spazzing.
Like nope.
Might have a hard time getting a confession out of that one.
Slowly reaches over, takes the bottle, and like moves it away from her.
She only took that little sip, that's it.
Yep.
Puts a cork in it. Like, probably no more for you, young one.
Tuskford
just hear her
actually walks
grumble.
up to you. Tuskford actually walks up to you, guys. So how you all enjoying the drinks?
Mine's fine. I'm not exactly sure about the young one over there.
Oh, honestly, most
Maybe
people
get
don't
her a
drink that.
water.
Yeah, most people don't usually drink that straight.
You don't say, she says, looking back up at him. Eyes
Scarbles
going back and
told you
forth.
to get her a
notice as you look
sarsaparilla.
at him, his tusks are growing and twisting in your eyes.
So looks back down at the table. Looking at the table. At the table.
Scarbles
The table is
told you
also
to give her a
twisting.
sarsaparilla.
She has to be surprised. I could give her a different drink
Yeah.
that will get rid of this hallucinogenic effect.
Like water?
I would suggest the water, sir.
Okay, I had a potion for it, but fine.
Looks at the freaking
Barkeep.
no, not barkeep. Freaking fucking name.
Tuskbrook.
Oh, not
Scarbles?
Galvonis, just like with a irritated sort of look on her face, like the look of the intent of murder on her face is die.
Galvonis gives her the exact same look that he has in his character picture. Just, yes, go
You
get
need
the
to
water.
swap over to it.
Yeah.
Inhale. And
Oh,
just
yeah, I can hear
mumbles
someone.
incoherently to herself. I don't need.
He comes back with some water for you.
She will carefully drink it. Not sure how bad her vision is with this.
Easy enough.
Just slowly takes sips of water. It's like,
Anyways, Galvonis.
So back to the conversation at hand.
Galvonis will kind of look at everyone else. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I don't plan on spending my life sitting around in a monastery 24/7. I think I might get myself a little extra work on the side should it come up.
Narrows eyes slightly at that comment.
If anyone wants to roll a perception. Aurora, you be doing it at disadvantage.
She is currently talking to the pixie
Oh,
right next
fuck
to
it.
her.
What is wrong with monastery?
Oh, okay.
Galvonis is kind of taken back by you questioning. He's like, dude. And he just kind of clams up and just takes another sip of his wine.
Okay. Galvonis, Kai, and if Enzo wants to roll.
Oh, Galvonis rolled.
Kai
he got
already
a 5.
rolled.
I said it's Enzo wants to roll. Okay, yeah. Galvonis and Kai. With all the chattering going on, you are able to hear something in the background. You hear some voices going, "So I hear the potion shop's owning. Been needing some work recently. Oh, green bottle? Yeah, it sounds like he needs someone to check out a situation he has."
Be worth checking out in the morning. He says as he looks to, probably Enzo.
Do you hear that?
Ceaderbrook, you did not roll.
I am a tree.
Okay.
Trees take long times to decide what to do.
Okay, okay, so fine. Ceaderbrook also hears that.
It's the lack of nerve endings that kind of impede his progress there.
Worth checking out in the morning.
So is that all you guys are going to do for tonight?
I mean, we could keep talking to each other.
Yeah, you could.
Galvonis is just doing his best to avoid eye contact with Scarbles at this moment. Avoid goatish eye contact.
Goatish eyes that always point straight.
Like,
Ever horizontal, ever watching.
Ceaderbrook notices that Galvanus is in poor spirits and slaps him on the back and says, "Cheer up."
Roll me
sorry,
a
hold on.
strength save, Galvanus.
No, he's not that hard.
knocks in my conscience. Just like, pow! Okay.
Through a window.
Strength.
He doesn't know his own strength when
Have
he's
you ever had a
done.
tree limb fall on you? Yeah.
Strength save. Okay. 7.
Little
You are slammed
Galvan.
into. You are slammed face first into the table. You
Oh,
take 1 point. You take what's your strength mod, Gipsy?
My strength mod is 2. It's a 15.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Okay,
Beat
so I
each
slap
other
back
up.
and I say, cheer up, Galvanus. We had a great mission. And now we're in the city.
Galvonis kind of pulls his face on up, looks right up at Ceaderbrook. He has like splinters and stuff like coming out of his face.
When Ceaderbrook notices that you're that he hurt you, he looks very distraught that he hurt you. He looks very distraught, and he stumbles over his words, and he says,
sometimes I can't. The other things in this world are so fragile.
and a vine, an index finger, stretches out towards you, and touches your face, and you notice there's little flower petals and stuff all over it, and he uses lay on hands, and 3 hit points from his pool of healing are used on you, and you feel your face get better, and all the splinters pop out.
Bink, bink, bink.
And there's a bit of divine light channeling from his hand along the vine to you.
Thank you, Ceaderbrook. And he kind of brushes the rest of the splinters out of his hair and off his cloak. I appreciate it. Might I suggest you be a little gentler next time?
Nowadays, more or less.
We
Go
might
ahead.
break another table.
You didn't completely break it. There's cracks in the table, though.
A waste of good
Ooh,
food.
this is a opportunity. I need to look at my spells.
I think I know what you're doing.
I'm going to use mending.
Pet the table and cast mending.
Nice.
Yeah, you
What's
cast it
interesting?
and... Oh,
What's interesting to me is I don't know how to have Ceaderbrook treat the fact that these things are made from skin. Can you imagine if you went into a place and all the places were made of bones and skin? like,
It's like a gore restaurant.
and it's just normal. It's just everywhere.
Good lord, it's everywhere.
All the cushions.
But it's
anyway,
like-
you cast mending and repair the cracks on the table.
It's like,
Excellent.
basically, this is what happens when she casts mending. She's just like mumbling incoherently to herself in Celestial. You just hear like mumbled words that nobody would understand unless if they knew.
Guy Fieri.
Did,
And basically what she's doing is she's tracing, like, the, guess the pattern in the wood. And that's how she's casting it as her finger glows.
My stomach just started growling. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Oof.
So we can take a chill pill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 10, 15-minute break right now.
Alright.
All right.
Going,
Sounds
chat.
good.
I don't think anybody's in the chat.
You know, you can hope. I like to talk to the non-existent audience. Okay. God.
Honestly, it would be nice to actually get people in the audience.
One day.
Half the problem is that we record at an oddball time.
True, but to be fair, because of like the situation right now, a lot of people are also going on nocturnal schedules.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could do that. I say it when I am.
It's basically 1 a.m. for almost everybody.
Yeah, the only thing for me is
I'll still have to wake up at 8 though.
Ooh, you think you're gonna be okay, Kat?
What? Yeah, this is like every single time for me.
If you say so. A concern for people's sanity. What little that they have.
Oh man, I stay up till 4 like every night.
so how are you guys enjoying this session so far?
Pretty good. It's RP.
Pretty good. You did interrupt us trying to talk a few times.
I'm
with
sorry.
Mental stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe like wait for lulls and stuff. Because Galvonis was like asking the party things, and like I think we probably would have responded more, but you were like filling in details and stuff that was going on around us.
Sorry.
It's cool.
No big
I
deal.
understand being overexcited to like jump in with details and stuff, but sometimes you just gotta back off and let us do our stuff.
Like
Okay.
this,
What
like
the fuck is that?
RP is one of the best ways to fight
Mm-hmm.
because
It's Venom's clock.
Yeah, I know.
Gotcha. There's a pretty good chance that now we might not get along to the next section, but it'll be still good for character development, and sometimes even character development makes the session good.
Yeah.
Because you get to be in the shoes of your character and do awesome shit. Be edgy.
Mm-hmm. Be edgelord Magoo.
They're fun characters to play as, and I don't care who knows.
Scarbles is most fun.
Again, this is my first time DMing, so I'm learning as I'm going.
It's okay, bud.
We'll get there eventually, mate.
Yep.
Logic. Mm.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
And, like, you can still take notes of the during character like RP, because that can potentially give you stuff that you might want to use like later on for sessions and that kind of stuff. And then it also helps to like break up the spotlight.
Mm-hmm. See if it's focused on one person in particular.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to learn how to balance this stuff.
No, you're fine. That's why it's constructive.
Mm-hmm.
I usually let people sort of run stuff.
Learning boy.
The learning curve.
Yeah. Sort of until there's like a lull, or things have been dragging a little bit too long, or if maybe like some people are getting more of a spotlight than others, then I'll sort of stick something in to like give other people a chance. Otherwise, just let people do stuff until they look for other stuff to do.
Okay.
Because sometimes some characters are created with an end goal, and some are just, hey, my character's in it because they want an adventure to find them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Scarbles here to help, and also to give you fuckers all of her money.
I'm also trying not to be super railroady with this game.
What does
No, you're doing
what does
good
a
this session.
Foamy tree beard smell like?
Foamy.
That has like
What?
that has like all the beer foam. Like I imagine he's like drinking it and it's like dribbling all over the place. And
Uh,
I would imagine like sap.
I would imagine like a mix of sap and yeast.
I sort of imagine like beer and sawdust.
That too.
All right,
All the above.
I'm back. I'm
Don't
so
mention
sorry that.
sawdust in front of. Don't mention sawdust in front of Cedar.
Did y'all guys see the pictures I sent in Kitsune's campaign?
I saw
Ooh.
some-
Ooh, oh, that's a
That's
cathedral.
fancy. What is that?
Wait,
Is that the
where?
temple we're at?
Oh,
That's I know the top one is a cathedral in Europe somewhere. The bottom bottom
that.
one's the catacombs in France,
France.
right? Yeah.
So is France who does that
Dang.
bit.
I linked to the breezy leaf on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
wait, really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's an actual
It's
thing.
like, this is how Ceaderbrook sees the world.
So, Tom, are you back as well?
I've been here. I'm just dying.
Yeah.
Are you
The
dying?
description reads, a creation of the great Barfex the gnome, the self-levitating breezy leaf is all the craze. While you surf on this radical leaf, you gain a floating speed of 40 feet and hover 1 foot above the ground. Make sure you keep your balance and don't beef it, bro. Gnarly.
How heavy is Ceaderbrook?
I don't know.
You never ask a tree its weight. Where's
Don't
your
ask him
manners?
his weight.
Fun.
Okay. Anyway, so I guess we'll continue again.
Yeah. Sorry that took so long. I've been drinking some like watermelon drink to get like some more vitamin C in my life, but it's so freaking sugary that my stomach's like, you're going to die in 5 minutes.
I get that, man.
Anyway, back to the roleplay.
Oh no, I found one that's even worse.
I'm scared. Anyway,
Don't worry about it.
Do you guys continue the roleplay,
There it
or
is.
Yeah.
So, seeing after that Galvonis has recovered from having his face smashed into a table, I was going to ask you. You said that you hadn't come to this town with a specific purpose, but do you have an end goal?
Not in the least bit. I didn't even come to this town on a purpose, merely with you all. I go where the world takes me. Where the universe leads me.
But do you hope to acquire fame, fortune, glory, a vendetta?
He kind of stops at vendetta. And he's got this look in his face like, Shut up, evil voice, I'm not talking to you yet. Let's just say I'm here for travel. And I'll figure it out later. I'll give you a proper answer when I find the proper reason. If that will suffice.
He's also curious. He directs the same question to Enzo.
What? And then, oh bother! I don't usually think thing. But you know, Kai, you do seem like a betting man. Are you a betting man, Kai?
Not particularly.
Damn it!
Maybe back when I was just starting out. Since then, no.
I just
Shot down. Shot fired.
I'm sorry. It's just I started thinking this like, I bet you're a betting man, Kai. Are you a betting man? No. Shit.
No.
Well, that just ruins that a little bit.
You piqued his interest, and he said, what would the bet be on, though?
Well, you see, I had this, let's call him a friend, who came across something called the wish spell, and I thought it was all this nonsense. I think this wish spell, it doesn't do anything in particular. So I figure I'd bet that man that the wish spell, it doesn't do anything.
Anybody who is magically inclined can roll Arcana.
Galvonis is magically inclined.
Not with a natural 1.
I'm avoiding eye contact. Don't look at me. I'm very...
Scarbles only smack.
You agree with Galvonis agrees with,
What's
like
in...
and so he thinks it's just a myth spell.
This isn't a Chardonnay.
Aurora, you have heard of the wish spell. You have not seen it in person, but you know that it can do some wild things.
She will mumble out what she's heard it could potentially do. It could do a number of things. She won't list off everything because she doesn't know what it could intentionally entail. It's done some crazy things in the past.
I would agree. He says that the elves have some speakings of wish spells. Those that are able to cast it themselves are known as legendary sorcerers. Those that are able to acquire scrolls or magic items that are able to produce something of that power. The items themselves are priceless.
Nods.
It's be worth finding, my friend.
Legendary artifact of Laura herself.
Well, I'll tell you what, until I see it in practice for myself, I would say,
Well, I'm no longer a person to put gold on it, but I'll drink to that.
I think I'm done with drinking forever.
That's what they all say.
Sarsaparilla.
She just rubs her forehead. Groaning
So
her stupidity.
I
Galvonis
think this is a
will
good time.
Galvonis will set down his glass now that he's finished it. Scarbles, I thank you. If you'll excuse me, I believe I shall be off to look for work then. And I'll put a few extra pounds in my coin purse if you don't mind.
Was Galvonis one that had heard about what
Yeah, he did.
No.
Hear about that.
Did he?
Oh.
Because Galvonis rolled really low. He rolled like 5.
Yeah, you did.
He
roll
was
really low.
he was trying
For
to
some reason,
avoid. Yeah, he was trying to avoid eye contact with Scarbles.
Yeah, you did roll really low, so never mind.
Guys, he's then gonna hold up his hand and says, "Sit. You can sit. Relax." I have a hunch that there's some work in the area that we'll be able to find in the morning.
Galvonis raises an eyebrow to that.
While we were speaking, I managed to pick up a few rumors that were spiraling around regarding an apothecary in the area.
Oh?
Supposedly the shopkeep there needs some help. And we might be the crew to take care of it.
It's the lead.
Go.
You wish to join me on this endeavor?
Something to do.
Best to travel in numbers. Works better in my experience.
I shall have to see. I've been traveling by myself for a while. I shall have to test your word.
It
Alright.
will always be true, my friend. I assure you of that.
He'll pull up a seat. He'll sit back down. So what exactly have you heard? A little birdie landed on your shoulder and told you.
No. He kind of notions to the back where he had heard a group of people talking about it. And
Galvonis,
just repeats what the DM said.
Galvonis kind of quickly looks over his shoulder, realizing how close that rumor was. He'll nod. Right place, right time.
I certainly must not have been the only one who heard it. Looks to the rest of the party.
I heard it.
Yeah, Ceaderbrook was the only one who heard it.
Aurora
Scarbles
shakes her
is
head.
playing with her. Scarbles
Oh, no, wait,
is playing with.
Enzo heard it as well.
Yeah.
You heard that rumor as well.
Scarbles is just playing with her spider.
And thus the universe puts us at the right place at the right time. What time is it right now, by the way?
You guys entered this bar around. If
It
you weren't
came
really,
right after they got their cards delivered.
yeah,
It's 3 o'clock.
yeah, it's 3 o'clock right now.
Ah, Miller time.
3 o'clock.
If that's the case, I might like to go speak with this shopkeep. See what preliminary information I can get before we sign a deal.
He'll be our emissary for this quest.
Excellent.
Hopefully you can drive up a good bargain for us. Make sure they don't shortchange us for our labor.
I'll have to see what I can do. Galvonis will... Actually, you didn't by chance get the name of this apothecary, did you?
I believe I did. I don't remember it myself. DM!
The name was a green bottle.
Thank you.
Bottle. Alright,
As in, like, the color green and bottle.
Galvonis nods. Should I inquire at the green bottle who among you will be joining us for this little excursion? And he looks at the table.
To
Aurora will raise her hand.
coin. So yeah.
Ceaderbrook will bang his giant flagon on the table and say, he's in.
Alright.
Scarbles jumps like a startled cat, looking around and like, Scarbles go too.
6 of us then. I'll have to see what sort of price I can get on 6 mercenaries. Alright. And he shall stand up, he shall
Other people can have Scarbles' share.
flutter his cloak, not flutter, he shall like flick his cloak around himself and he will bow to everyone and take his leave. He'll see if he can go find this green bottle. And then he just realized that the absinthe on the table, and he starts to wonder, hopefully this isn't the same green bottle. Oh. And he shall go in search of this place.
Okay. How do you look for this place?
With the yellow pages, I shall...
There's no yellow pages.
Well, of course there is. I just let my fingers do the walking. So, I shall roll perception check to see if I can find this place by himself. No, not once. Hey!
Okay.
17.
You are able to find what you assume is the market district. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a building with a sign of that. A sign that has a picture of a bottle with green liquid in it and a halfling under it called Green Bottle Potions.
Is it like a halfling holding up the bottle like Link from Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Oh, that tickles my fancy. Okay,
What?
I said that tickles my fancy.
Oh,
What'd you think I said?
never mind.
Let's not.
Out of the gutter.
Okay. Galvonis will wander on up to the front door, his cloak still like wrapped around him in this sort of Spawn-esque motif as he wanders up to the front door. Hopefully
you
a crash of lightning doesn't illuminate from behind him, making him look all that terrifying.
Nah, it's a clear day.
Oh,
And
thank
as you walk inside, the store is filled with various shelves of different potions, and the smell of various herbs are emanating around the area.
Oh, an apothecary. He shall wander up to the front desk. Is there anybody sitting there?
Yes. You see a man a halfling male who is wearing green-colored robes and is currently checking on various bottles. Yes, this seems to be an adequate size. Maybe something a bit smaller.
Does he examine the bottles by holding them up with both hands above his head?
Yes.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, yes. He turns around and you notice this guy had some very interesting goggles. You know the things that they put on your face when you're getting checked for glasses?
An orthopractor?
Yes.
Okay. So he's got
That's
like
what the goggles kind of look like.
Jesus Christ, that's hell on his neck. Okay. Galvonis will try to maintain his composure as he sees this. I understand that you're having a bit of trouble in the shop recently.
Oh, yes, Warlock string bottle.
Galvonis
Extends his hand.
Galvonis Salazar Zostrionis.
And in case any of you want to write down that name, here's how you write down his name.
I have been keeping notes this entire time.
Oh, excellent.
I'm a good lad.
Violix. Thanks.
Yes, yes, I'm having a bit of an issue with, some of my ingredients.
I come here on behalf of a small group of mercenaries. We might be able to assist you in some manner. Pray tell, what seems to be the issue?
Well, I usually get a certain ingredient to me. My special healing potions. They are called Twilight Wormwood.
Galvonis will roll on that, see if he knows.
Okay.
Nature.
Roll nature.
He's not proficient in nature, but he gets a +1. Hey.
All you know of Twilight Wormwood is that it's some sort of herb.
That is an herb of some sort, right? He'll say, scratching his chin.
Yes,
So
it's a vital ingredient in making effective but cheap healing potions. I work on potions for starting adventurers, you see.
I see.
For some reason, the amount of shipment I've been getting is less than usual.
Where do you usually get your supply then, sir? Do you grow it yourself, or do you get it from someone else?
I asked my druid friend. His name is Loxon. He usually gets it in Ziana's den.
Alright then. So you're having issues gathering this ingredient? Blech, not ingredient. Ingredient. Oof, God. Tongue-tied.
Yes,
English,
I am
motherfucker.
having trouble getting this item. It seems that our usual supply of herbs is quite shorter in the area as a frequent, and we have no idea why.
Has this ever happened before?
No, never. This herb is quite abundant in that forest.
I see. In that case, we can look into it. I guess it just...
good.
What are you willing to offer in the event that we solve this mystery?
Depends how many people are willing to go.
We are a crew of 6.
6. Let's say 20 for each.
Galvonis will see if he can bump up the price a little more
How are you gonna do that?
with a diplomacy.
Okay.
Let me see here.
And I will.
Oh, wait, no, there is no
You mean
there's-
persuasion?
persuasion.
yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
You got that 3.5 on your mind, boy.
Hey,
He's not gonna
23.
beat that. It's not gonna beat that.
That's not a bad price, but any chance you can go a little higher than that? We're just...
The most
Go on.
the most I'd be willing to go is 30 at most.
30. 30 sounds like a fair deal for now. 30 and maybe some of those delicious potions that you mentioned.
Very well. Any potions in particular you need?
How
I have
about
quite a selection.
how about some of those healing potions you mentioned?
Oh, very well.
Once we get your supply back in order.
Very well. 3 healing potions.
3 healing potions. 6 of us. Good number of us are healers.
Forgetting one's, we have 2 healers, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
This'll be
it'll hold us over.
Yeah. This'll be an emergency stock for the people who don't have immediate access to healing magic.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sounds like a fair deal. 30 gold pieces each and 3 healing potions.
Very well. I'll
And-
give you the potions right now.
Down payment. Excellent.
I'm giving you the potions, not the money.
Half the down payment.
And he'll take the potions, he'll put them in his cloak. He will...
Give me a second. Minor healing potions. How much do that usually do?
2d4 plus 1.
2d4 plus 1.
It's usually the
No, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Because it's plus 1 per die rolled.
These ones are actually 2d4 plus 3.
adding his modifier to it.
I believe.
Healing potion.
Similar to a Willow special from the Unexpectables.
And what was the name of the druid again?
Loxim.
Loxin.
Loxim.
Green drink. Green
Games
bottle.
ahoy.
Alright. Galvonis will do a bow and he will disappear at the front door. To
I
report.
assume we'll reconvene with the rest of the crew.
Indeed, he shall. Alright. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, how does an adventure for 30 gold pieces apiece and 3 healing potions sound for a job?
Do we...
Do we do great deeds?
There is an apothecary in need of investigative services. Apparently, one of the ingredients that they use in their healing potions has come in short supply. This apothecary, Mr. Greenbottle, usually gets a special type of root. Wormwood, as it is known, from a druid friend who collects them from the forest. But apparently this plant has been in short supply as of late. He wants us to investigate, see what's going on.
Sounds easy enough.
Sounds like a good help.
The forest is my home. We will solve this riddle and help our friend make more potions.
And he will pull the 3 potions from his cloak and put them down on the table. Sort of a down payment, if you will. I know a small deal of healing magic myself, so not exactly the most immediate thing that I need to use. So I suggest any of you who don't know to grab yourself a free bottle.
Enzo will yoink one. Yoink!
The only question is, when do we wish to depart to take care of this little kerfuffle? Assuming that we need to rest off our hangovers, and he looks at everyone at the table. Have they been continuously drinking since he's been gone?
Yeah, he has a good tolerance by now.
I imagine Aurora wasn't.
Yes.
She did
Scarbles
not.
tougher than she looks.
She only had water at this point on, or at least soda, or equivalent of soda.
Sarsaparilla.
Or at least anything that's, like, healthy. She'd pay for it out of pocket, because...
Carrot juice.
OJ... her juice, I guess. Anything that might help her current condition. She'll even pay for that fucking potion that will cure her.
Okay.
Raw egg and hot sauce.
Okay, so you paid for the potion?
Yeah.
It was a silver.
Oh, do I even have any silver? Nope. I will just hand him a gold.
Would you like change?
Yeah.
Give it as a tip.
Dang.
Hand you the potion.
She'll just down it so she doesn't have to see.
Your vision returns to normal.
Yo.
Thank God.
So are there still
Nice.
2 potions on the table?
Yes.
Congrats.
Not. She didn't take a healing potion. She bought that one.
I
that
wasn't
cured
talking
her.
about the healing potion.
Yeah, it was.
Or I was talking about the healing potions.
Yeah, Enzo took 1, so there's still 2 healing potions left on the table.
Scarbles has 1 already, and also 4 more. But could carry for you guys if you wanted.
We can have Ceaderbrook carry 1 more. He has 1.
I guess I'll carry the other one then, if nobody will be an emergency.
Why doesn't
Scarbles very
Kai
mobile.
or Enzo
Could
take
give-
1?
Enzo did take 1.
Yeah, Enzo already
Enzo
took 1.
What about
Dragon
Kai
is
or
Kai gonna take
Aurora?
Yeah, I'm taking the 3rd one.
Okay. So Scarbles, Enzo, and Kai. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So, I guess that interaction is done.
Yeah.
Scarbles can run around real fast and shove potions in people's mouths.
So, knowing that you have 2 directions to go to, you can either try to find where Ziana's den is, or you can try to look for this guy named Loxon. Which path will you take?
Scarbles only knows things inside a city.
Aurora has no input for this.
Seeing as how Luxlin is the one that has been acquiring these herbs, we can go talk to him, make sure he hasn't been shorthanding his own supply.
Okay.
Yep, that makes sense.
Which way
Let's
and
go find
live?
this Luxlin.
How are you guys gonna look for Luxon?
We can... We'll probably need to ask Mr. Greenbottle where he lives. We can always start asking around. He's a druid. Not too many places in the city where I suppose a druid would hang out.
He lives in the city.
Possibly.
Maybe?
Oh, okay. I gotta run to the restroom again. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
God damn.
Or Storm?
So, alright.
Would my city secret help me know where I might find a druid?
Could you post that feat for me?
Or
I click it in the thingy madoodle.
I
let's-
know.
No secret patterns that flow to the end through the urban sprawls that others would miss when you are not in combat, and companions you lead can travel between two locations in the city twice as your speed would normally allow you. You might know it. What would this roll be, actually?
History,
Stream.
probably,
Most likely.
or investigation.
Actually, I'll just give you this. You know that druids either tend to hang out in one of two places: the Druidic District or the Alvera City Park.
Sounds more like would probably live in a district than a park.
Well,
I wish I could throw my input to help. This is Scarbles' knowledge, not my knowledge.
People live in districts, right? Not parks.
If you're referring
Yeah.
to a druid, it's possible he might be visiting there.
I guess. Scarbles
Item
guesses she can
counter?
take you to the park then. Scarbles can take you anywhere in the city. Except for the places Scarbles is not allowed.
Understandable, Scarbles.
Okay, so which one are you heading to?
I will hot foot it to the park.
Closer.
Okay, you guys head to the park.
Make it there twice as fast as normal.
Yep, it only takes you about an hour to get there.
Goddamn.
Damn.
This city is very big and spread out.
It'd take me less time than that to traverse half of New York.
Okay, fine, it takes you 30 minutes.
listen, New York is well organized.
It's a
No, I live here. It sucks.
Anyway, it takes you about 30 minutes to get there.
Urban/rural areas are easier to traverse than the fucking cities.
Anyway,
It's a grand system.
anyway,
I'd call it grand.
you guys make it to the park. It is very much like a giant greenery. There is grass as far as the eye can see, trees everywhere, and various greenhouse. You notice some people doing various activities. And Ceaderbrook, you actually notice some people riding the breezy leaf.
I pull mine out and I try to join them.
Roll me dex.
God. Everybody just sees him whip out a giant leaf out of fucking
Must I?
field.
Must I? No.
Scarbles doesn't think this will end well.
Wait. I got
Okay,
the thing for
you-
this. Everybody do the flop.
Okay, no, I'm trying to think of something. Okay, Do you remember that scene in the Simpsons where, or no, okay, it basically looks like whenever a Tom and Jerry like cartoon character ends up on a skateboard or roller skate, that is what's happening right now.
It's like I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm just trying to stand on it.
Okay.
And move forward.
You're able to stand on it at the very least.
All right. Great.
What are you trying to do besides stand on it?
I now try to move forward. And
try to move forward.
Them.
You try to move forward. It's a bit difficult because you're not used to maneuvering this thing. So you're going at like maybe half speed.
Okay.
The people just look at a tree man rolling slowly. It's like that scene from it's like that scene from White and Nerdy when Weird Al's on his Segway.
No, you're the old man on the frickin' on the road.
I'm like a bird.
Rory's just gonna watch this.
He's got his arms stretched out.
Some of the kids just go
T-posing.
Some of the kids just like mouth, what the fuck? Anyway, what do the rest of you guys do?
Scarbles still thinks it would have been easier to knock on doors in a district.
Oh, we could potentially ask the folks around here if they've seen him.
Park is big and full of people who are also not druids.
We can still ask Scarbles.
Actually, you notice some people with like staffs and stuff like that tending to the nature of the park.
See, I'm gonna go ask them, and she's gonna go off and to said.
Okay, you head off to one who is like, this is kind of a multi-purpose park, so there is one druid who's like taking care of various animals.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I am looking for a fellow druid that you might know. Loxam?
Loxam. Oh, he's probably at that greenhouse over there.
I look to whatever one that they're pointing at.
She points to like one of the biggest greenhouses in the area.
Thank you very much. We had a particular question for him. Oh, thanks. And then heads over there.
I'm back.
So over to said greenhouse. I just wave everybody over, like,
Hey,
over
Storm.
here.
I'm gonna
Okay, dude.
I'm gonna go dump out that carton of Minute Maid, and I'm gonna go toss it into the dumpster. My body feels like I just tried to reenact the scene from Alien where John Hurt's on the table giving birth to the chest buster.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So-
We did not
Do we
need
have
that.
Should we stop early for today, Storm?
No, you guys are good. You guys are good. I'm gonna go find my Pepto, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
If necessary, we will stop for you, man.
We're good. We're good. I'll be back. Back.
Okay.
I'll fill you in later.
Anyway, you guys enter the greenhouse. Actually, it's Ceaderbrook still on the skateboard. Does he head with the group?
Oh, does it look like they're leaving?
I waved everybody over.
It looks like they're leaving.
Yeah, he tries to, scoot his way over to them.
They're going much faster than you are.
He's trying his
Walking.
best.
Scarbles will jump off of, because of course he was still on top of Ceaderbrook, and tried to push you faster.
You step on the part
Here's
and
what you do. Since she's so short, basically she just like Flintstone style runs with
Under the leaf.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she jumps off Ceaderbrook, lands on the front, which is the acceleration, and Ceaderbrook just zooms towards the greenhouse.
It's amazing.
Now, why do I picture Ceaderbrook and Scarbles on a leaf, and it's basically like those old 80s metal albums?
Hell yeah.
Show you the world.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off on
Anyway,
tossing this.
we enter the greenhouse.
Yes, you enter the greenhouse, and you notice this greenhouse is massive. There's a ton of different plants, even some palm trees.
Fuck are those? You exclaim audibly. Clearly confused at what the fuck these giant trees are. Who's never told about these?
And
Most likely.
And out of the greenhouse, you see I actually did not give him a race. A dwarf with black, with very messy black hair, tending to the various plants.
I suppose after just looking at, skimming over the various plants, like, what are these? What are those?
What's this? What's this?
Go up
There's
to the
magic all
man.
around. What's
Like,
this? What's this?
Excuse me?
Hi, what do you need?
I'm looking for Luxem.
Hi, well, you're looking at him right now.
Oh, apologies. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. What can I do for you?
Well, we were tasked by one Vilex Greenbottle to ask.
You didn't get his first. Did you tell them his first name?
I think I just mentioned Mr. Greenbottle.
Okay,
Yeah, like-
I'll just say one Mr. Greenbottle to ask about the herb that provides their.
Twilight Wormwood.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's strange. I used to go to the understand and collect a bunch of them from your pal. But for some reason, there's been quite a less abundance of them.
How so?
Well, usually I can find them all over the place, but now it seems like they're sparser. The spread out sparser than usual. Pop up like weeds in that forest.
Is there any cause, or do you not know?
I don't know what the cause is.
So where is Forest?
The honest then, it's about a 5-hour trek from here.
What direction?
It's a 5-hour trek west.
Okay.
If we were to provide you with a map, would you be able to draw us one?
Sure, I could get you something. He
We
rummages
figure
around
out
his-
what was wrong. We shall let you know, I suppose.
Very well.
And also your pal as well. So you can both back to business.
He hands you a simple drawn map to the region.
Is this Twilight Wormwood very common to the region, by the way?
Huh?
Galvonis will ask if Twilight Wormwood is...
No. I just saw Tom's post.
We should up soon.
I had a battle encounter, but okay.
Next time, Plant Quest.
Yeah, he hand. So you ask, if it's common?
Yeah, he, because he heard the apothecary say that he uses it to make minor healing potions, which must mean it's abundant. Do you usually only find it in this one location, or is it spread around throughout the forest?
It's spread around, but we have special agreements with the town in the forest to gather these herbs.
What sort of special agreement?
God, now I'm putting on the spot. Special agreement saying.
Do you only harvest them from a singular location so they can have the rest of it, or?
We have an agreement. They tend to grow near tree roots. The village is a simple woodcutting village, so it helps me. Makes uprooting the trees a bit easier.
Alright. Galvonis will turn to everyone else. Any other questions?
That I can personally think of.
Not particularly.
Monsters in forest.
Monsters. Not
Creatures of interruption.
usual forest creatures. Wolves, dire wolves, bears, that sort.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Also warning, do not eat Twilight Wormwood on its own. Gives a bad stomach cramps.
Oh, I know about those.
Duly noted.
Yeah, noted.
You will make a visible note in her journal that she keeps on her person.
Galvonis will do a sort of swing of his cape, and he will start making his way towards the exit, or not the exit, the entrance. If we are concluded here.
Yep.
I think I'm good.
Bye-bye, plant guy.
Bye-bye, plant guy.
But I'm still here.
Or plant guy.
Fades from
Tree man.
Not you, walkie-talkie tree man.
There you go.
Farewell. And I guess because of Tom's situation, we'll end it there.
Okay.
Yeah, we can put it there. That way you prep for everything else.
Okay, hold on. Can I do perform? Just do a kickflip? Out the door?
Sure.
Do it.
I guess since we're just going to be doing a little bit of banter.
That's
before the end,
perception.
17.
I suppose you can head off.
That's
dang it.
perception.
No, that
That's
was a good
perception.
one.
You notice someone doing a kick flip. You tried to
All right.
Recreate it.
imitate that kick flip, but fail.
Rest in peace. All right.
Anyways.
Every time you fall, Scarbles is just clinging to a branch.
Since
I kind of wanted to go back to the point where Galvonis was asking us about like why we came to the city. Aurora, before she even had her drink, would have said that she came here to find out information about her father, and that she was told all these stories by her mother, like what he did and whatnot, or at least what he looked like, and that he was a part of the Teloran Church in some way, and that she wanted to find him at some point.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.